Most people think becoming wealthy is about getting lucky. They think rich people know some secret that ordinary people don't. But after years of watching successful people and changing my own habits, I realized something surprising. Wealth isn't built by one big decision. It's built by small actions repeated every single day. Because your habits create your future. Right now, somewhere in the world, 2 people wake up with the same 24 hours. One will still struggle 10 years from now.
The other will build financial freedom. And the difference isn't intelligence. It isn't talent. It's habits. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 7 habits that changed my financial life and can completely change yours too. Let's begin.
Poor people usually protect money. Rich people protect time. Because money can always be earned again. Time cannot. Most people spend hours scrolling social media, watching random videos, or doing things that add nothing to their future. And then they wonder why nothing changes. Successful people understand something powerful. Every hour is an investment. Every minute either makes you richer or keeps you where you are. Instead of asking, how do I save money? They ask, how do I save time? Because time is the asset that creates money. This doesn't mean never relaxing. It means being intentional. Successful people know where their time goes. They don't spend all day reacting to life. They design their days. Even one focused hour every day can change your future. Because 1 hour a day becomes 365 hours a year. And 365 hours of learning, building, or improving can completely transform your life. Protect your time, because your future depends on it. Most people want expensive things before they become valuable. They want the car, the watch, the clothes, the lifestyle. But wealthy people think differently. Before they buy luxury, they buy knowledge. They invest in themselves. Because skills produce income, and income produces freedom. Learning sales, learning communication, learning marketing, learning AI, learning business, learning how money works. These things may not look exciting, but they create opportunities. The market rewards value. The more value you can provide, the more money you can earn. That's why successful people constantly improve. They never stop learning. Because they understand something most people forget. Your income usually follows your skills. So instead of trying to look rich, become valuable first. The money follows. Most people want results immediately. If they don't become successful in 3 months, they quit. But wealth doesn't work like that. Building wealth is like planting a tree. You don't plant it today and expect fruit tomorrow. Successful people understand delayed gratification. They are willing to work for months or years before seeing massive rewards. Because they know that compound growth changes everything. Small actions repeated consistently become huge results. One workout won't change your body. One book won't change your mind. One investment won't make you rich. But years of consistency can. The problem is that most people overestimate what they can do in 1 month and underestimate what they can do in 5 years. Think bigger. Think longer. Because patience is a superpower. Your environment shapes your future, whether you realize it or not. If everyone around you complains, you complain. If everyone wastes money, you waste money. If everyone avoids growth, you avoid growth. Because humans naturally become like the people around them. That's why successful people choose their environment carefully. They read books, listen to successful people, watch educational content, surround themselves with ambitious people.
Because energy is contagious. Mindsets are contagious. Standards are contagious. And if you spend enough time around people who dream bigger, eventually you start dreaming bigger too. You don't need thousands of friends. You just need the right influences. Because your circle can either elevate you or destroy your future. Choose wisely.
Most people depend on one paycheck, and that's dangerous. Because if that paycheck disappears, everything disappears. Successful people understand that relying on one source of income creates stress, so they build multiple streams. Not all at once. Slowly. Maybe a side business. Maybe investing. Maybe freelancing. Maybe YouTube. Maybe digital products. Maybe AI skills. They don't depend on one thing forever, because true freedom comes from options, and options come from multiple income sources. The goal isn't to become rich overnight. The goal is to create a system that works even when you're sleeping, because income creates security, but multiple incomes create freedom. This habit separates successful people from everyone else. Consistency. Most people quit too early. They start the gym, quit. Start a business, quit. Start YouTube, quit. Start learning skills, quit. Not because they aren't capable, but because results take time. Successful people understand that motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. They keep going, even when progress feels invisible, because they trust the process. And eventually, the results appear. Most overnight successes are actually years of invisible work. That's what people don't see. Consistency isn't exciting, but it's powerful. And if you can stay consistent longer than most people, you'll eventually outperform most people. At the end of the day, wealth isn't about luck. It's about habits. Small decisions repeated every day. Protect your time, invest in skills, think long-term, choose the right people, build multiple incomes, and stay consistent. Because your future isn't created by one massive breakthrough. It's created by what you repeatedly do every day. The truth is, 5 years from now, your life could be completely different. And it all starts with the habits you choose today. So the question is, which habit are you going to start with?